I just want to talk to you really briefly.
You're recording this now?
Yeah. About your summer and like what your plans are and like how you got them.
Right. Okay. Well, this summer I am doing an 8-week long internship at the labs here in the wonderful UEA.
Woo!
Doing some biomedical research.
Cool.
And I basically got it by the employability people in bio.
Yeah.
Send out regular emails advertising possible internships you can do, and I like the look of one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I knew the guy who was running it because he was my seminar leader.
Yeah.
So that is one thing I would say, that you've got to make a good impression to some people if you want to do like some summer work with their topic of study, their specialised area.
Would you say that you would turn to the university first before like going out to get a job? Like, do you think university is a good way to get into stuff like that?
Yeah, especially if they promote their internships or studentships for the summer, which they usually do.
Yeah.
And also because it is like a proper research-based institute. So if you want to do something like in the science industry, then getting lab work at your uni is really good because they have research credentials.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to students who are going back for the summer and who've got several months to try and fill?
Well, don't do nothing, because that's what I did between my first and second years, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
So, firstly I'd say, well, this is for mainly science-based things, like, so try and get some lab work at your uni. But it does sort of depend what year you're in as well. So if you're first year, you probably find it harder to get work.
Yeah.
Because they mainly want second year students, and you'll have better like academic qualifications to do it. And it also depends, so yeah, as I say, what you're doing. So lab work is obviously for more science, but you could also do volunteering, say if you're doing medicine, or if you want to work in for charities in the future, then volunteering is really good. Or even just getting a normal job, because it promotes your personal skills and it gets you some money, which can be a burden sometimes for students. And if you can't get any work at all or anything, maybe go travelling, because that's always a good thing to do. So yeah, that's it really.
Cool, well thank you very much for being interviewed.
That's alright.
You can laugh. Hey Rob.
Hey.
You right?
Becca.
Hey.
You well?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Really well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Look at the beautiful day on the square at UEA. So good.
It's inspirational
It
for
really
all those
is.
revisers out there.
I know. Everyone who's revising and having a break and enjoying the sun.
Working hard.
Yeah. Talking of breaks, what are your plans for the summer?
I've got really exciting plans. I'm going to America.
Oh really?
Yeah, for like 3 months.
That's
doing
cool.
a bit of travelling.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's going to be
Do you think that's
amazing.
an important thing to do over the summer? Like, why did you choose to do Camp America?
It gives you the chance to completely experience something new.
Yeah.
Just chill, have a break from all your studying.
Yeah.
But also actually bring something valuable back when you return to uni.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
you have all that time to experience new things, meet new people.
Yeah.
Just have a great time. Like, I've never been to America by myself as well, so I think for me it will just prove to make all the difference for next year.
Yeah. Was it easy to apply for?
It's quite difficult because they set up the company Americamp in 2010, and the guy aimed to make it the best paid camp. So in that way, he restricted like the number of people he could take on. So the actual application is quite rigorous. They ask you to do a video as well, showing some of your skills and things. But generally, if you are a student at uni, you generally do the things that they require of you to apply for AmeriCamp. So it's actually, if you just relax into the process, you can get a place, because there's thousands of camps out there.
Yeah.
So whilst
Really
it
good.
is a long process, it's like quite likely you're going to get somewhere that you're going to enjoy,
Yeah.
and somewhere that's going to really make a difference for
Yeah.
for your future, as well as.
And what advice
Positively.
would you give to like students who are coming up to the summer break, like volunteer work maybe, or getting a
Definitely.
job?
Either of those. I mean, volunteering, obviously you're doing it completely out of your own pocket. Any costs that you would need, you're not doing it for that reason. But it's very valuable to be doing that sort of work. You get to meet the community, help out with projects that you wouldn't be aware of if you didn't put yourself out there.
Would
and
you
also,
say
yeah.
that there is places around Norwich for doing stuff like that, like
Definitely.
volunteer work? Because you've done a bit before, haven't you? So
I've worked on the Norwich for Jobs campaign, getting 16 to 24s into work, as well as like the other Norfolk Can Inspire work I've done, which is really valuable because
yeah,
you get all sorts of community projects with, for example, NANSA, which is the Disabled Adults Centre,
yeah,
and that really helps bring all sorts of groups together. You're working with, as I said, disabled groups, children, adults, just everyone you can picture making up the society, and Norfolk is a good centre to be doing
yeah.
work.
Right, so it's a good idea to get to know your tutors if you want to do work with them. So what I wouldn't suggest is to bribe them, but you could just not, turn up to your seminars still waiting for the night before, or swear during your presentation. If you want to do work with them in the summer, so there's some more helpful tips for you.
Nice.